Hello and happy New Year's Eve. I know that this is like really early for me. However, I have plans for New Year's Eve, which surprises me. But it does mean that I need to wrap up earlier than usual, and I didn't want to just do like a 1.5 or 2 hour stream today because I am so determined to finish the Darkwalker before the end of 2021 that like I just need to give myself as much time as possible. So we're also just gonna jump right in. I'm not gonna do like a really long preamble like I sometimes do. I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm feeling more confident today. I'm feeling more relaxed despite the fact that my heart rate is up. I'm ready for this. I am so sure that I can do this. And yeah, I'm ready to beat this challenge once and for all. So today I have a nice calming green tea with jasmine. Taking a break from all my fruit-flavored, cinnamon-flavored teas for something a little more relaxing. Okay, I don't know which one this is. This is not it. What is this? Oh, this is my hopeless rescue. We can totally get rid of that. I don't even know why that's there. Okay. Alright, here we go. Good morning, Space Ace. Good to see you. I'm calling this the one because I am so sure. So certain. So sure. Sure and certain, sir. I am so sure. I'm so certain that this is going to be the one. Can do this. All right. First note down. Actually, I also want to get rid of these. Let's go. Commiserations on the run yesterday. Thank you. It was, they were both heartbreaking, I'm not gonna lie. Especially that first one. I really thought I was gonna be able to save it. But I'm feeling confident today. Not overly confident, but confident. And somehow, I feel like it would be poetic to end the run on New Year's Eve. How are you doing today? Are you doing anything special for New Year's Eve, or are you just going to be having a quiet evening? I'm sort of doing a little bit of both. We're having a quiet evening, but with my sister-in-law and her boyfriend. There was indeed a bear involved. I made it back to Timberwolf Mountain, was almost at the transition area, but of course there's that bear cave right before. And I saw the bear, so I took out my loaded flare gun and shot it at him. The flare went through him, and he charged and attacked us. And of course, as I was bleeding, the Darkwalker then was getting closer and closer, and I just didn't have time to heal and recover, and he got us. It was really upsetting. And then I started another run, another attempt, and things were going so well until that like train bridge in the ravine on your way to Coastal Highway. I was sliding over from the one side to the other, and she slipped off the back. I've never fallen off that bridge before. It was incredibly disappointing. But it did end up being a little bit amusing because Brenjam played one of my sound alerts, and the timing was absolutely perfect, so I had just died, and then it came in with the sound alert of like, dun dun dun. There's no way he could have known that that was going to happen. It just was so well timed. I think he just wanted to do a jump scare because it's such a sketchy place. it just worked out so well. But today is a new day, a new Darkwalker, and I think that this is going to be the one. Come on, you can get up this hill. Don't tell me you can't get up this hill. The road gets us all. I'm working today, just quiet evening tonight, then family coming around tomorrow. That sounds nice. I hope you don't have to work like super hard or super late today, and that it's a relatively relaxing day at work, and that you have a good time with your family tomorrow. And I appreciate the work clerk. Yeah, that railroad is the worst. I was telling Tina about it, and she said that that's what ended her tournament run. So she also has has some choice words for it. It was just so upsetting because I think I was overconfident about it because I'd never fallen off it before, and I was just like, oh, it can't be that bad. It'll be okay. I know how to get across safely. And then I just watched it all slip away. But that's okay. We're leaving that in the past. We die and learn in this game. Another cold start. But at least we have our jacket here. Oh, stop clicking the campfire. The campfire is not that big. Okay. 6. Yeah, we're gonna swap this out. Drop this. Wear our coat. Wear our long undies. I'm gonna eat this because it's low quality anyway, and then we can drop the cans. Or at least the one can. Let's get a move on. Trying not to worry about cold damage too much as usual. Just focused on getting out of here. Whoa! That was a bit of a jump. Sorry, Astrid. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, I think this time I might go the long way around. I always intend to, and then half the time I don't. Or more than half the time I don't, I suppose. Hey, Corndog, welcome in. Thank you for the biddies. Happy New Year's to you as well. I probably won't be on until Sunday, so I hope you have, as they say in German, literally translated, I hope you have a good slide into the new year. I love that. Up until actual New Year's Day in German, it is very common to just wish someone like a good sliding into the new year. Sliding around, sharing the love. Excellent. Well, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I do appreciate those biddies and the lovely wishes. Alright, not gonna fall into the ice over here this time. Gonna go the safe way by doing the limbo. Hey, Space Ace, thank you for contributing to the challenge. Most appreciated. Been doing so much brainstorming about it. I have so many ideas for things that I want to do for that challenge. And it's about figuring out what makes the most sense, how to combine it all in a way that's gonna be fun and interesting. But I am excited for it. Because it looks like we're gonna hit the goal. I did have to extend it a little bit, of course, because, well, I wasn't streaming quite as much as I had planned to in December. But that's okay. That's what those goal extensions are for. Awesome, we haven't fallen through any thin ice yet.
I can't feel my hands.
Do I have to head this way? No, it's more like this way, along the river. Hey, Plague Dog! Welcome in! Look at you being early for once. Maybe it helps that I'm early for once. I'm on much earlier than I normally am. I hope you're having a good day, and it's good to have you here. Oh, this transition cave always feels so much farther away. Quite fine. How's yours? Mine is good so far. We had an interesting concert this morning. Our neighbors were playing really loud music. We could feel it more than hear it, honestly. But either it's stopped or my game is loud enough that I don't hear it, so that's good. But yeah, it's been a pretty chill morning so far. Just getting ready for the day. I'm going to be heading out a little bit earlier than usual today because I'm going to visit my sister-in-law and her boyfriend. We're going to be spending New Year's Eve with them, ringing in the new year together. So I'm looking forward to that. Same, but it was a politics channel, which was out. It was kind of lame. Full blast politics at 8 a.m. is weird. I agree. I don't think my brain is ready for that, you know? At least with the music you can kind of groove as much as possible, even if it's not really your type of music. You can at least try and make the best of it. I think it stopped though, because usually, like I said, because it's our neighbors underneath us, so usually I can feel it more than I can hear it, and I'm not feeling anything right now, so I'm assuming that it stopped. Surprisingly quiet morning. Oh, that's nice. That's a good way to start the day. Alright, where is this cave? Is it around this corner? Do I have to turn here? I do. Okay. I don't think we've ever made it to the cave this quickly before. I think this might be a new record. I'll take it. Alright. Very quick arrival at the cave. No falling through the thin ice. This is turning out to be a good start. Gotta navigate through. think I've gotten better at navigating this cave as well. I've definitely gotten turned around in here before, and I feel like now I'm just kind of moving on autopilot, and I know where to go, so that's nice. Finally finished my George Not Found cosplay. We're going to friends tonight, and I'm 100% gonna wear it. Nice! And congrats on finishing. It's always a great feeling when you've finished a project that you've been working on for a while. Have a good lurk, corn dog. I appreciate it. Definitely can't hurt to have another one of these. And this guy's got some good stuff for us this time. Oh, it would be so cool if I were to actually make it out into Forlorn Muskeg before the Darkwalker arrives. It's getting kind of close. It's probably going to be just before, just because of this little ducking thing. Yeah, okay, he's going to arrive now and then we're going to exit. But nice timing. It's been quite a pain though. I'm really happy with it. Well, I'm also glad that you're happy with it. That's also a very important thing, is to finish with a product that you're happy with. Stick. Blink, blink. Sticks are life out here. Alright. We'll get a good sleep at the fire. So we can just push on through. Well, I've been knitting for several years, and at the start of 2021, I didn't want to make resolutions. I don't think I want to make resolutions for this year either. But what I did last year is instead I set out two goals for myself for the year rather than resolutions, where one of them was to finally knit a sweater. So I did that, and I'm very happy with the result. But I also know what you mean when you say that it was a bit of a pain. It was probably a labor of love, just as my sweater was. I'm very happy with how it turned out, but I'm always nervous to wear it because I'm like, oh, I don't want to spill anything on it. I don't want it to get dirty. That was a little too close for comfort. A little close for comfort. So this is absolutely random, but my mom was buying some like Christmas decorations that she found online, and one of them was this little nutcracker statue. And so it arrived yesterday, and she took a picture of it and sent it to me, and was like, he needs a name. So she and my dad and my husband and I were just like sitting around brainstorming ideas. She shot down a lot of our ideas. My husband came up with one that I thought was really good. He was like, obviously he needs to be called Uncle Cracker, which I thought was fantastic, but my mom was like, nope, we're not going with that. We ended up naming him Filbert, which is a type of hazelnut. And I think he looks like a Filbert. I think it's a cute name. Made resolutions late 2019 and I'm still trying to complete them. Yeah, like, the pandemic has really just thrown off everything. I mean, resolutions are tricky to begin with in a lot of cases. Not, I mean, depending on how lofty you make them, but they're tricky as it is, and then you throw in things like, you know, like a pandemic, and then all the health and safety things that go along with it and becomes even more challenging. Alright, we're gonna make some water and sleep for 2 hours, and then we'll sleep for a little bit more. That way we'll have 3 liters of water. Also, we're gonna get rid of this. Wait, I don't want to pick this up, I just want to pick up my water. I don't even know if I really need the cooking pot, honestly. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, we could place a lure. Don't really need to. I've never really needed it, but... Never needed it here, but I suppose it doesn't hurt. Because I want to have clear skin and the pandemic helped. It's pure memory issues that messed me up. Oh, that's a bummer. I am, rather forgetful, so I understand that sometimes your memory can really just get in the way of things. And I mean, in that case, too, the pandemic makes it hard because all the days just kind of blur into one another. Then it makes it hard to remember what day it is. Did you do the thing that you wanted to do yesterday? Or was that the day before? You know? Me too, my short-term memory is shot these days. It's just, it also seems like the days just blend together. Like, I think that's one of the things I love most about streaming is that helps me figure out when things are happening. Because on the days that I don't stream, it's like they kind of all just become one massive blur. Although, you know, 3 days of Darkwalker in a row and you also start to think that every single day is the same. Now, I don't know for sure, of course, because, who knows what work is going to be like in the coming year. But I'm hoping that next year I'll be able to stream a little bit more. Like maybe dedicate one after work stream for something chill. Maybe just a short, chillaxing stream. That would be nice. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'll catch y'all later. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping in, Plague Dog. I hope you have a good rest of the day. And, we'll see you around.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Here, drink something. Honestly, as much as I hate hearing that line, I love the fact that they wrote that line into this game. Because I feel like in an absolute emergency survival situation, at some point you probably would also think about that. Even if you wouldn't really consider it, you'd probably be like, oh, remember that one time? My stepson stays with us certain days of the week, and if he doesn't come, I totally lose track of what day it is. Yeah, I get it. I mean, especially I found that last year in the spring, or, you know, like the first half of the year, really, I was entirely work from home. When numbers started getting a little bit better around here, I would go in about once a week in the summer and fall. But those first like 5 or 6 months of last year just kind of all became one blur, especially because my working area, this, is also my streaming area, and when I'm not working and I'm not streaming, there's still a 50% chance that I'm sitting here doing something, whether it's working on some art or playing games with friends or whatever. And so it's just kind of like I spend most of my time here, or maybe in the living room if I'm feeling really wild at the grocery store. It certainly makes it hard to figure out what day it is and what's going on. Hello, Mr. Deer. I say I worked from home for a long time, then I was going in twice a week, now back to working from home. I get lots of washing time. At least there's that, right? I don't mind working from home. I like it a lot, especially because, I know it's my own fault, but my commute is not really great. It's okay. It's definitely been worse. Before we moved, and before the office moved, it was pretty bad. So it's not terrible, but I just don't know how I used to do it like 3 to 4 days a week, because I always used to have at least one home office day a week. So that wasn't like a huge adjustment for me. It was just like, oh, now I don't need to commute anymore. But now when I have to go in, it's like, how did I get up so early? How did I put up with with commuters and with the trains? And come on, Astrid, I know you can do this. Thank you. But I know that I'm very lucky to be able to work from home as much as I do. Especially in the early days. No backpack here this time. That's unfortunate. There might be a corpse or something up ahead. Maybe. Exactly, pull out of bed at 8:45 to start at 9. It's such a nice commute. I know a lot of experts are like, oh, you should get up beforehand and do like a virtual commute where you maybe go out on a walk, or you just sit and read the paper for a little while. And I'm like, but I could be sleeping. Like, have you thought about that? I could be sleeping.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
We tried it for like a week, I think, to see about like getting up every morning, taking a nice stroll, and then starting work. But I was always like, I'm already up. I just want to get started so that I can be done with my work day. Just figure, like, if I'm awake, I can get started on my day, and that way, if I'm up early, then I'm done early, you know. And if I'm not, then I get to sleep. Hey, plain syrup. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Fortunately, I just got COVID and can't sleep, so I'm just browsing Twitch. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick and that you can't sleep, but I hope you feel better soon. And yeah, welcome in. It's good to have you here, even under these unfortunate circumstances. This is currently one of my favorite games as well, and the Twitch community is probably part of the reason I love it as much as I do. Alright. Here we are. Revolver ammunition, but I'm gonna leave the rifle ammunition. I don't need that. Not gotten Darkwalker though, everything but that one. I have been struggling, to say the least. I don't even know how many times we've attempted this. And it's been frustrating to say the least, but I am so determined. I actually haven't really done many of the challenges. The only other one I've ever done is Hopeless Rescue. But I was in part of a tournament that ended in mid-December, and when my last tournament attempt died, someone in chat recommended that I try this challenge, and so we've been trying pretty much ever since. Alright, warming on up. Drop these. I've given up for a while. I really hope that we can complete it today, because, I don't know, I feel like it would be very disappointing if I didn't. But, you know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm just gonna give it good old college best, and we'll see what happens. Oh, I was thinking about making a fire and pulling torches, but I guess we'll do that in... Oh, I should have done that, actually. Because by the time we get to Milton, the wolves may spawn. Now I have to decide. Depending on the weather, I might do it just before we leave Broken Railroad. You've got to be an expert now. I don't know about that. Over 700 run on Interloper, and yet I can't beat this challenge. That is an impressive run. My best on Interloper so far is 43 days. And I just wanted to take a break from Interloper and came to this, you know, the most relaxing challenge that there is. Hey, Alakala, welcome in. How you doing today? If the weather is calm enough, I might just make a fire here before we leave. Because then we don't have to carry around as much fire starting stuff.
I think I can use this.
And we will have a few torches on hand. It seems like a good idea. Granted, I've been playing since day one. That's awesome. I recently discovered this game for myself. Earlier this year. I mean, that's only half true. I was watching a few Let's Plays, although I suppose that was also earlier this year. I'm not sure, but it hasn't been long that I've known about this game, and I've only been playing since earlier this year. I think I've got maybe like 350 to 400 hours in, somewhere around there. So, certainly not an expert by any means. I consider myself an expert noob. I know the basic mechanics. Some of the regions I know pretty well, but not, like, super well. And, you know, I've at least been able to survive over a month in Interloper, so can't be that terrible at it. I haven't watched you for a bit. How's your progress in TLD madness? Mostly good, I would say. So, I gave the last tournament my all, but I did not finish, unfortunately, because of a silly mistake that I made. that got me killed. Happens to the best of us, I know. And since then, I've been trying to beat this Darkwalker challenge. I don't know how many attempts I've given it. It's been such a pain. But I feel like I get better with every single one of these runs, and I do feel like I've learned a lot within the past couple of weeks, for sure. So yeah, things are going pretty good. Really want to relax. Just play Pilgrim and run around naked with a rifle and shoot everything in sight. Nice. Well, coming up in, I think, February, there's going to be another community tournament, and it involves hunting in Pilgrim. So if you happen to stream, or if you're interested in streaming, I would recommend taking part, because I feel like it's going to be a fun challenge. Getting out from Bleak Inlet is the hardest part. Well, we did that. We got out of Bleak. We started there. So that was okay. Well, I don't know what my biggest challenge is, actually. It used to be getting in and out of HRV, but I've now sort of figured that out, and we've done it successfully a couple of times. Yeah, I don't even know what's been stopping me. Like this, my previous run, I fell off the train bridge on the way to Coastal, which was very painful to watch. And I've suffered a few bear attacks. I feel like bears have been a major issue for me. Alright, we're gonna make a quick fire. I do stream. I had to take a break for school, but sounds fun. Nice. I don't know if you follow Long Dark Forever, but if you do, here while we're warming up our fire, I'll just do a quick shout out for him. He's the one who's organizing the tournament, and I think sign-ups begin on the 17th of January, something like that. Oh, that's not even a good torch. That's a terrible torch. That one's okay. Falling off that bridge is part of the experience, absolutely. I suppose it had to happen sometime. That was my first time falling off the bridge. I always felt like I knew exactly how to do it so that I wouldn't fall, but apparently I don't. Just grab a bunch of torches, drop some lower ones. Hey, Mr. Gav, welcome in. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. How you doing today? Alright, we're definitely going to drop some of these torches. Some of these are really not great. That one's fine. Okay, let's drop anything under 30%. I'm doing great. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm also doing splendid, thank you. I'm feeling like this is going to be the run. I'm feeling like this is going to be the one where we defeat the Darkwalker, or escape the Darkwalker, I suppose. Double check. Beginning, Bleak, Forlorn, Broken Railroad. Okay, we're good. One of my best runs, I forgot one of the notes. And I actually went back and successfully managed to get it. But then, very, very, very close to the end, I got mauled by a bear. So I will not forget any notes this time. It's not gonna happen. I wanted to place a lure in here. Because it sounds like he's kind of close. Like, not super close, I can't hear his footprints yet. But I can hear, like, the Darkwalker music. Just finished my last night shift of 2021. Awesome. Cheers to that. Don't say that. You're right. I can't jinx myself. You're right. I should just not talk about this run. Let's talk about everything other than the Darkwalker challenge. What is my lure strategy? My strategy is sort of that I place one when I'm... Well, I don't really know if I have a strategy necessarily. I usually place one before I leave a fire, but not always. And sometimes when I enter a new region, just because I like to know sort of where he is approximately, so he doesn't surprise us in front of us, you know? So I like to lure him behind me. Also that way, if he is ahead of us, he has to go through us and to the lure first. So that's sort of my strategy, I suppose, is just placing them so that I get an idea of where he is. I usually, yeah, I'd probably place about one per region, whether it's at the fire or at the entrance or whatever. If I know he's actually following us, sometimes I'll place more than one, just so I can kind of gauge how fast he's moving and how much time I have to take little breaks for water or whatever. But I don't know. I've heard lots of different things. I've heard people who use tons of lures. Of course, there are also speedrunners who don't use them at all. Why did I pick up that stick? I wasn't planning on making any more fires. They're addictive, I swear. I don't think the wolves have loaded in yet. I could be wrong. So far, so good. Happy New Year from New Zealand. It's officially 2022 for me. Well, Happy New Year, Ryan. I hope you have a wonderful start into the new year. And it's good to see you. Alright, so now we know that he's at that entrance. Okay. Can I goat up here? Is this, like, I've always goated up a little bit higher, but can I actually make it up here? Because this is where I want to be. Ugh. I can if I want to sprain my ankle, apparently. I haven't. I've been sick since 3 this morning. Oh. Oh no. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Why can I not get up any of these things? Like, they don't seem that bad. Seriously, I should be able to goat this. I guess I can. I guess I can sort of goat this. Is this where I want to be? Oh, are you kidding me? Astrid. Astrid, what's wrong with you? You're part mountain goat. You should be able to do this. Now I feel like this isn't even where I want to be, is it? It's not. Great. This isn't where I want to be. Do I have any cloth that I can tear up? Not really. Because I'm gonna need to fix those wrists. You know, I suppose we could just sleep to let them heal. We're gonna have to sleep anyway before we head up the ropes. Is it really all the way over here at the waterfall? Is it really this far away? I guess it is. Come on. Get up there. Here we go. Yep, this is where we wanted to be. Keep singing, you'll be fine. Just keep singing, just keep singing. Does anyone else do that? Like when you get nervous that you start sort of singing things? Is what I need to sleep it off. I can't climb this without healing. All the time. I'm glad to know it's not just me. Oh, he's getting close. He's getting real close. Okay, supposedly you can goat that. I feel like he's getting too close for comfort. I'm not gonna bother. This challenge is so stressful. It really is. I'm actually amazed I don't sing through this entire challenge. Let's just get out of here. Drop this. Let's just wait, we don't need. Hope we don't have the moose spawn. We have a wolf somewhere though. There he is. Go away, go away, go away. We don't have time for your wolfy shenanigans. So slow. Doesn't seem particularly windy. We're not really over encumbered. Oh, I guess it is a little windy. Go away, Mr. Wolf. I do have weapons in my inventory. Good, the wolf is now behind us. It doesn't look like we have the moose spawn. I could be wrong, but I don't see him right now. Because of all the pain, is that why we're so slow? Okay, now the wind is picking up. Probably just got terrible headwind. Good wolf, you went the right way. Exactly. I love it when they run in the opposite direction of where I'm headed. Because otherwise they're just a pain, you know? They're just like, oh, I'm scared of you. Hey, wait. And now I'm aggressive again. Oh, there goes our lure. At least we know he's behind us. I'm debating placing another lure. I know I shouldn't be running because we have ropes up ahead. I think I'm gonna drink a coffee, get up the first rope, sleep in the cave. Seriously, this area is so beautiful. Hi, bunnies. Oh, I almost missed it. I'm pretty sure it's up here. No, it's up there. Okay, wait a minute. Where is it? I don't see it.
I could eat anything right now.
Oh, there it is. I did pick the right way. Okay. Back in squeaky clean. Nice. Welcome back. We don't have quite full stamina. Let's have a quick snack. While we're recharging our grip. Drop the can. Hit up the rope. I don't understand why we're so slow. It's okay, we still should be able to make this first rope. Come on, Astrid. I know you can do this. Come on. Just get up. Just pull yourself up. Yeah, I know we're pretty exhausted now. I know that she can do this, though. I know that she can do this. I know she can do it. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. But yeah, that is why we were so slow. It's okay, we're gonna sleep in here as planned. What have you missed? Not a whole lot. A couple of, that's not what I wanted. You missed a couple of ankle sprains, wrist sprains, you know, the usual for Astrid.
That's not the wind howling.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's, close. I'm gonna place a word because we need more sleep to get up that rope. He's not making it easy for us.
To give it plenty of space.
He's really not making it easy for us. Now I'm placing it here because he's a little bit wonky around ropes. So I don't want him to catch us. Come on, Astrid, just go up this hill. Thank you. Thank you. We don't have time. Hey, Philip, welcome in. How you doing? Pretty good. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. It's good to see you. I'm a little stressed, but other than that, I'm doing very well, thank you. This Darkwalker has been giving us quite a lot of trouble.
Better stay alert.
Yeah, there goes. No, he's the lure is still up. He still has to go to the lure first. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. There we go, healed. Space cake. That sounds good too. Alright, there goes our lure. At this point we're faster than him, so it's okay. And he's behind us. Also good. I have a flare out because it's pretty windy. And I don't want the wolves around here to get us. This headwind is really, really slowing us down. I'm not going to bother with the wood, and I don't need the rope. I'm just going to keep going. We're almost at a fire. Don't worry, Astrid. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, here we go. Add a new ward. Diary page. That's the first thing. First and most important thing. How are we doing on water? We have enough water for now. Are the newest maps included? Can we travel to them too in the Darkwalker challenge? No. From what I've seen, it's not possible to go to Blackrock and the transition caves. It doesn't show up on the map. I mean, I could be mistaken, but the last time I checked, I didn't see it. Oh, come on, game. Please stop being so windy. Really should play that challenge. I do recommend this. As much as I have struggled and it has given me lots of anxiety and frustration, I do recommend it. It is a fun challenge. gonna need flares because it's just too windy for a torch. Alright, at least we're wind blocked now, so we're moving a little bit faster, but it's still so slow because we're going uphill now. It's always something, right? Okay, we should be coming up on the church any minute now. Come on, game. Please don't give us such intense wind. Of course, things like wind and temperature are all RNG. So we can only hope that it eases up at some point. I'm hoping that if it's windy now, that it'll be less windy later. We beating this challenge today? Yes, Log, we are beating this challenge today. I even titled the in the game the challenge The One, because this is it. This is going to be the one. So, I'm really panicking right now. I'm a little bit panicking since he just broke our lure. But that's good. We know that he's very far behind us. I mean, we're here. He's here. We're okay. How many pages do we have so far? We have the very first one that you get when you spawn in. Bleak Inlet, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad, and Milton. So we should have 5 pages right now. And we do indeed have 5. Cannot forget to pick them up.
Weed trees?
But it's good to see you, Log. How you doing today? Oh, I hear a wolf. Why is it running off scared, though? That makes me concerned. I'm gonna catch them all. Exactly. Doing good, playing Loper, enjoying the holidays. Sounds nice. Hey, Macker, welcome in. Will you end the Darkwalker
Watch
before...
your profanity.
Thank you. Before the end of 2021. That is the goal. The goal is to finish the Darkwalker challenge. The thing is, I really only have this one shot. Like, no pressure on myself or anything, but I really only have this one shot because I have plans this evening. So I have to wrap up stream early, which is why I started early. So... So it's gotta be this one. But that's okay. I have faith in this one. 'Cause you gotta have faith, faith, faith. It's good to see you, Macro. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Wait, do I have to be on the other side of these rocks? I feel like I do. think it's up here.
Jesus, this is cold.
Heh, where is it? This way? No. This way? I guess I'm on top of it? Doing well. Oh, glad to hear that. Always glad to hear that. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. I guess I didn't need to go on top of those rocks.
Watch your profanity.
Oh. It's funny, even though that's not really a jump scare, that one always gets me. I never expect it. Escape the profanity. Okay, we're gonna have to maybe eat and sleep. Actually, I don't think we need to sleep. I think we can wait until the fire because we only have one rope and it's down. So we don't need as much energy. I'm gonna pick up the paint on the way back if we need it. Alright, sounds like someone's outside partying. I can hear that. I don't know if you guys can. There was just some really loud music all of a sudden from the street. It's just down the syrup. Okay, there we go. I love that! Thanks. Thanks for using that. It's brand new. That's brilliant! Also brand new. I don't want to have to deal with him and the bear, so we're gonna drop this down. Hey, thanks for contributing to the challenge, Macker. I appreciate that.
I can't feel my feet.
We're so close to completing it. Alright, I'm not feeling as panicked as I was in the last region because I don't hear him yet. Like, I don't even hear his, like, general creepy soundtrack yet. And Philip, thank you! I appreciate it. Hype, hype, hype. Alright, let's hope that we don't have the bear spawn. That would be really nice. Because that bear just makes everything more complicated. And we've had plenty of close calls and actual bear encounters in this challenge, and I don't want to deal with bears anymore. I'm so glad I now know how to get in and out of HRV. Now maybe I can actually come check it out on one of my runs. See where loot is and stuff like that. Wishing you and your family a wonderful new year. Oh, thank you, Lily. Same to you. I really appreciate that, and it's good to see you. We're going to be ringing in the new year with my sister-in-law and her boyfriend.
It's so cold. wanna lay down for a bit.
Very excited about it. We're going to be hopefully finishing up a horror game that we've been playing forever. It's taken us a very long time, but it's also a very long game. Looking forward to finishing that and then just hanging out and...
What's your profanity?
We do have the bear. Oh no, that was a really good timing. I almost swore because we do have the bear over there. The bear, he's just right there. One does not simply check out HRV, good point. This is like such a mean place to have a bear spawn. I mean, I know that's why they do it, for the challenge, but, like, seriously? To have his cave right underneath the exit tree bridges? Not cool. Oh, there it is, the bear is just right there. Yeah, we're not gonna put on our dancing shoes today. That really scared me. I was thinking, I wonder if he's around. And then I figured, okay, I don't see him now, so we're fine. And the bear's there, so maybe the wolf isn't. Oh, he really scared me. Do the 360 Barrage. Nah, I think I'm all set. I've only started one bear dance before. I didn't finish it. It was not successful. It wasn't intentional either. It just kind of started happening. We're definitely not going to do one here. I don't have any weapons.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I have... Nice. I have, let's see, what do I even have for weapons? Oh, wait, I should take these and break them down for more bandages. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Bear dances. Oh, I have no weapons except for a stone. So, it wouldn't work anyway. Well, Lily, I'm glad it wasn't just me. That wolf really got us good. A little more fire. I'm just gonna push through to the fire. Because we're going down, we don't need to worry about our energy quite as much. Let's hope that we don't have the moose spawn here, though. I haven't had it here before. I just know that he's around here somewhere. Moose. I actually have a great story about moose and the word Elch. So Elch is the German word for moose. But my first time in Germany, I didn't know that, of course. I had only taken one semester of German, and surprisingly, moose was not part of my vocabulary. So I was visiting a friend of mine when I first came to Germany, and I was staying with him and his parents, and I came down for breakfast one morning, and my friend was still, getting dressed and whatever, so his parents and I were sitting at the table making polite conversation, and I don't remember how the topic came to moose, but I was telling some sort of a story, and his parents speak English. Is he there? Is he actually there? Is that him? That looks like him. No, it's a deer. Okay, oh thank God. So I was telling his parents some story, and they understood the gist of it, but they didn't know the word moose. And so they're like, what is moose? And I didn't know the word, of course, so I'm sitting there at the breakfast table with people that I just met like a day or two ago, and I'm like, it's a really big animal? And that was all I could do. Because I didn't know how else to describe it, and I didn't know the word. So yeah, that was fun.
Oh, lucky day.
Nice. We can sleep for an hour, then get our water. Then sleep for another hour and get more water. We'll just do the whole short sleep thing, which is kind of inconvenient, but... Actually, that might be enough. That's enough. It's fine. Since this is a lower difficulty level, I feel like it should wake me up if I get cold, too. Theoretically, not just if he's close. Just eat a bunch, drink a bunch.
I would drink just about anything right now.
Well, here you go. Let's get out of here. I do have the note, right? Bleak Inlet, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad, Mountain Town, HRV. Oh, I wanted to put down a lure. Now, no running, because we have to climb that rope. Oh, he is pretty close. Ooh.
Not what I wanted to hear.
Oh. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of HRV. So, normally, the fact that this is counting down would worry me, but it actually makes me feel pretty safe, because that means he's still in front of us and we're almost at the top, so by the time he gets past us to the lure and breaks the lure and gets back, there's still going to be plenty of time for us to leave, basically. That's what I'm thinking.
What was that?
Come on, come on, come on, you're right here, you're right here, you're right here. Pull yourself over. Pull yourself over the top, Astrid, you can do this. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, and now he's getting further away.
Nothing good about that sound.
Hey, Inga, welcome in. We're having fun despite the anxiety, yes. How are you doing today? Have you ever done this challenge before? Since we know this wolf is here, I'm just gonna light this preemptively. I recently started playing Never Done a Challenge. Well, This is one that is not for the faint of heart, I must admit. I've been playing for a while, and I have had so many attempts, more attempts than I could ever count for this. But this is going to be the one. I'm so certain of it. This is going to be the one that we finished. But yeah, welcome to the community. The game is absolutely wonderful. There are a lot of major fans of it here on Twitch, and they're all absolutely lovely people. Where the heck is the bear? Don't like that I don't see him. 110 days on Pilgrim. Killed my first bear yesterday. Congratulations! That's awesome. 110 days is a great run, for sure, and killing your first bear is such a great feeling. I remember when I shot my first moose. That was also an amazing feeling. Speaking of which. Speaking of bears. Bear the bear, he was just right there. Alright, just a little panic running. It's fine. He was right there for sure. That was incredibly close. That was way too close for comfort. I'm also not really a fan of how close the Darkwalker is right now. I can hear his footsteps. My anxiety is increasing. Hey, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. It's okay though, we can get out of HRV before he arrives. You're doing great, thank you. It's okay, I know we can do this. We have been in this situation before where he's been right behind us in the HRV. We're okay. Because then we'll go through the cave pretty quickly, drop a lure at the entrance exit of the cave, and...
Watch your profanity.
Thank you, Macker. Exactly, we're still alive, our health is actually looking pretty good. If anything, we could use a little sleep. Oh, really? Really, Astrid, you waited just a half a second too long. That was totally Astrid's fault and not mine. Getting out of HRV is always thrilling. Definitely Astrid's fault. Definitely wasn't me. Alright. Lure. Do we have any... Can I refuel this? I cannot. Okay, good to know. Then I won't turn this on sooner than necessary. I actually think if it's warm enough, I might sleep here. Yeah.
Clearly not alone out there.
Okay. Didn't get as much sleep as we wanted, but that's okay. Just sprint a tiny bit. There we go.
Not what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, it's not fair that he can go through walls. HRV is fun, especially the indoor waterfalls. They look really cool. I haven't been to them yet, but I look forward to exploring HRV and actually learning them, because from what I've seen in other streams, they look absolutely beautiful. The ice caves are super cool. It seems like one of my sound alerts is broken. I didn't get the hello there. That's too bad. I'm sorry about that, Macker. What is the lure? I have all the spare cans, but no idea what to do. The spray cans. So the lure is only for this challenge. The spray cans in sandbox mode or survival mode.
Hey, that can't be good.
Are basically just to give yourself tips as to where you are, where things are. I don't actually know a lot of people who use them, to be perfectly honest, except occasionally for decorating and having fun, but I don't know anyone who really uses them seriously. In this particular challenge, the lure is to basically get the Darkwalker off your back or to know where he is, and the ward is to protect you from him getting any closer to you. And the dispel fog is because there's in addition to a giant invisible creature that's stalking us, there's also poisonous fog. You were talking. Stop talking. I'm not gonna loot that body. Use them in case I don't get lost as easy when I'm learning. That's a great way to use them. That's, I think, probably one of the best ways to use them. Other than that, I usually just leave them behind, but I have used them like that before.
Hello there.
Oh, okay. The sound alert worked this time. That's why, because I was talking. I see. I use them if I'm too lazy to use the journal. That's a good way to use them too. It's so windy. I just, like I said, I know you don't really need to use the lure all the time as much as I use it. I just like to know sort of how far behind he is. So like I placed it here by these two rocks. Also, what's cool about the spray cans, and I really should use them more often now that I think about it, is I'm just gonna grab one of these because there are wolves everywhere in Milton. Is you can paint on the ground and it'll also show up on your map. Even if you haven't been like using a bunch of charcoal to map out the area, you can at least see a little bit around it usually. Not always, for whatever reason. So I used it a little bit when I was in Ash Canyon for the first time, actually. Because I was out of charcoal. I wanted to map it, but I had run out of charcoal, so I just started spray painting some things. Sometimes in Milton, there's a lot of houses I will mark which I've searched. That's also a good idea. That way you don't waste time going in and out of the same houses just to find that there's nothing useful again. I mean, the spray paint certainly has its uses, don't get me wrong. A lot of people tend to leave it behind and just, make do with other things. But it certainly has its uses, especially when you're when you're learning caves, for example. I think that's a great way to use them. I've definitely done that before. Where is he? Good thing we got this flare. Because I don't even know which one was growling at us. There were at least 2 of them.
Watch your profanity.
I don't know where it is. There it is. Go away. Go away. It's also a good use for them. I leave the hood open of cars I search. That's a good idea. That's a good way to remember. I kind of wish you could leave car door... I wish you could leave car doors open so that you'd know that you would search them. Oh, we got a wolf eating somewhere. Okay. What I'm debating is maybe just heading right down the rope, because it's a short rope, and sleeping at the bottom of the other rope. Although it's still kind of close, the amount of energy that I have. I have to decide quickly. I'm not good at quick decisions. At the park. Where is the climbing area, though? Oh, here we go. Here's the little house. Okay. We're at the climbing area. I'm not goading. I've made that mistake before. Searched Milton and found 7 pots, 3 hacksaws, 2 rifles, but no knife. Ah! What a bummer. Around day 30 was when I arrived in Mystery Lake. There was finally one in Trapper's cabin. Nice. Where am I? How am I lost up here? Where's the rock? Oh, I see. I see where I am. I'm wasting time.
It's not the wind howling.
All right. Is he already at the lure?
Something moving out there?
Wish I could just jump off the rope here. Alright, we're gonna have to take a coffee or a go juice or something to get up the other rope.
That sound.
Okay, he's now behind us.
Better stay alert.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where's the cave? So I can find the rope. I think that's the cave. Oh, I feel like I'm running in circles down here. Crud. Here's the cave, okay. Oh, I really hate this. Hey, bunnies. If you could tell me where my rope is, that would be great. I think it's over here. Here it is.
Clearly not alone out here.
Getting nervous. Getting real nervous. Over to CJ stream, he says hello. Oh, thanks. Well, hello to him as well.
Hey, that can't be good.
Okay, we're not gonna run until we're on the other side of this thing, but then we'll run a little bit. Yeah, if there's anyone in here who doesn't know Blade CJ, he's a wonderful TLD streamer as well. He essentially jumped right into Interloper, and he learns very quickly. He's definitely a way better player than I am. So if you don't know him, go check him out. Maybe give him a follow. Some of Mel, her stream, she's pretty good as well. Which Mel? Is it Mel Key Studios or Fangirl Mel? Both are great TLD streamers. I recommend both of them. They're both lovely people too. Mel Key, okay. She's such a sweetheart. And very talented at this game. as I said, there are a lot of great streamers in this community. And they're also helpful and kind and supportive. Okay, let's get out of here. Yep. Energy, drink, headache. I've been there before. I almost missed the turn here. Almost walked into the dead end.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
You're fine. We're not worrying about food right now, Astrid. We've got other worries. Be nice to find some lantern fuel. We might find some near the train car if we're lucky. Trapper's cabin might have some too, that's a good point. Try not to loot too much, but that's not really out of the way.
I think I need to lie down.
Oh, it sounds really windy out there. I think I'm gonna skip Trappers just because it is kind of out of the way that I mean, it's not really out of the way, but it's a little bit of a detour. And I'm just gonna hope that that there's something on the way. And if not, we have flares. The fire in Mystery Lake is I don't know if it's called derailment or what, but you know where there's those couple of train cars that are knocked over and there's the tree bridge into one of the train cars. That's where it is. So pretty much right in between. Right smack dab in the middle of the map. Doesn't look like we've got a bear over here, thankfully. Or if we do, he's off and about. Just keep running. We're running out of energy. Can only run so fast. We are going to need to sleep at this fire for sure. Thankfully, we don't have any ropes until PV. Can you get your gun out? Astrid, get your gun out. We've only got the one flare, okay. And then 2 marine flares. Oh, I got a wolf over there. On the prowl. Sure he'll notice us any second now. Go. Go through the ice in Muskeg 3 times and barely survive, but once you get to know the maps, it's a lot easier. Oh, for sure, that's happened to me too. When I made the step up from Voyager to Stalker, one of my first runs, one of my shortest runs ever, it spawned me in Forlorn Muskeg, and there was a wolf right near me, so I just ran off onto the ice, fell through the ice. Turned a different direction, ran off onto the ice, fell through the ice. And then got mauled by the wolf. Fond memories. Alright, I think once we get to the Milton fire, I'm gonna take a quick stretch break, go make some more tea. Get myself prepared for the bridge. The evil bridge. Alright, so we know that it's at the cave now. So we have quite a bit of distance between us, which is good. That bridge is my nemesis. I think that bridge is everyone's nemesis at some point. Excuse me. I used to not have a problem with it. I used to be like, it's fine, you know, it's pretty, yeah, it's scary, but it's okay. Until yesterday, and now that bridge is my nemesis too. Alright, we're almost there, so I'm just gonna sprint a little. Hi, dears! Alright, here we are. At the fire. Okay, we got a wolf over there. Alright. Until you have the Darkwalker on your
This will
tail.
come in handy.
That Darkwalker. Hey, 2 flares. I'll take it. Tools. Ha! You need simple tools. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break before I take care of the fire and all the sleeping and all that fun stuff. While I'm gone, I'm gonna just like spam a bunch of cool clip shoutouts for some of my streamer friends, and yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit.
Has he sussed me? I think he sussed me. I think he sussed. I think he sussed me. Yeah, he's definitely sussed me. Ha 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 ha! Have that, you fool! Let's go, big boy. Let's go. He's probably thinking this dude's all naked. Damn right we're naked. We're in our birthday suit.
That's true. Hi Mia, how you doing today? Pack. Yeah. Oh.
Truly feels like he could come in here though. It really does. Oh Jesus Christ. Holy Did you guys oh Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that scared me. That scared me big time. Holy
3, you derp? I was just looking for those essences. And also for a fucking spike up my ass, apparently. I got it!
Fine, little bunny. There's one.
Away from the fire is not bad. That's what we call a slow bear dance. A very slow.
Well, that was like perfect timing. I made myself a new tea, came back, sat down, and the last clip was just wrapping up. Nice. Okay. So, getting the diary page. Most important thing. I'm leaving the rifle because it's heavy. Ooh, coffee. Enjoy. Cheers. I'm not really a coffee fan myself, but still, cheers. Most of the people I know prefer coffee. I don't know, I'm very picky with coffee, I just don't really drink it a whole lot. Let's see, let's get a good night's sleep. Hopefully he doesn't interrupt our sleep again. Looks like we're okay. Looks like we're okay. Yes. I don't like coffee too, only tea. Alright, well then I'm not alone. And I like tea too. I'm just personally more of a fan of tea than coffee. But I love the smell of coffee. Like, it just reminds me of home because my dad is a big coffee drinker. And I love the smell of it. I just find that most of it is too bitter for me, and I don't know, I guess, like, I do like coffee drinks, like, oh, he's still scared. He's just running in this direction. Made that mistake before. Like, I like, ones with, like, a little bit of flavoring and milk and stuff, but I don't know, I guess I just mostly figure if I have to kind of cover up some of the flavor of the coffee in order to enjoy the coffee, then I probably don't enjoy coffee. Usually double fist both. Well, that works too. And it's funny because, like, I like coffee flavored ice cream, I like coffee in desserts. And then, like I said, I love the smell of coffee. It's just, I think it's the bitterness that really gets me. Low acid coffee is less bitter. Maybe that's what I need to look into. Wait, there's... Okay, I was gonna say, I thought there was always the parka in here. Nothing else, though. Okay. I wasted so many bullets on that one wolf. Drink little coffee. I also will, like, I'll occasionally drink an espresso, but that's mostly just if I have a headache. If I don't want to take painkillers, I'll take that because the caffeine sometimes helps. Try to get the good stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's important. It's better to have, like, in my opinion, good quality stuff. I mean, sometimes you can get away with the cheaper stuff. I mean, cheap doesn't always mean that it's low quality, but you know. Tea has just as many options. That's true. Tea has so many options. And there are also teas that I don't really like as well. Wait, I have well-fed? I don't think I've ever had well-fed in this challenge before. That's fun. Yeah, there are certain teas that I don't like. I'm not a fan of chai tea, for example. But I don't really know why. I don't like chamomile. Pure ginger is also too much for me. If it's ginger and some other flavor, that's okay. But I just tend to prefer more of the tea varieties. I have many coffee roasters close by to where I live. Oh, that's excellent. We have one that I know of nearby that's really good. I will occasionally get gifts there because for you know, Christmas or birthday presents or whatever. And there's also a coffee roaster local to where I grew up, where my dad tends to get his coffee. And I love going into cafes that roast their own coffee. Like, it just smells amazing. Darjeeling is my favorite. Oh, I like Darjeeling. Love chai tea, green tea with pomegranate, and Irish breakfast tea. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the chai tea, but any of the others I would definitely take. Ostfriesenmischung. Okay, yeah, I've had that before. At least I think I have. Pretty sure I've had it, but not with. I don't think I've had it with milk. Ginger and honey. That sounds like a good combination. Also makes a nice green ginger that has pear in it. Tazo. Oh, that sounds nice. Ginger and pear. Today I'm drinking ginger. Green tea with jasmine. That's one of my favorites. It's kind of a nice break because I've been having a lot of wintry flavored ones with like apple and cinnamon and plum. Those sorts of flavors, which is awesome, but it's nice to get a break for something different. My freshest cup of coffee in San Francisco, a small village in Guatemala. The farmer had just burned the beans and offered me a cup. Oh, that is so awesome. In northern Germany, they drink Ostfriesen tea with Kluntjes Candice and cream. I've heard of that. I've never, I don't think I've ever had it like that, but I've definitely heard about it. But I kind of love that Ostfriesen tea is, or East Frisian tea is just like a thing, because in so many other corners of Germany, or in the rest of Germany, I guess you could say, there's just such a focus on coffee culture. You know, with
This
like
will come in handy.
coffee and cake time. It's nice to see some tea make it into the German culture. Im Frisian, just not Ost. What about roasting my own beans because of that? That's cool. Yeah, it's certainly not like the easiest thing to do or like the most practical thing to get the beans unroasted and, you know, roast them yourself, but it would be cool to like have that experience for sure.
This will come in handy.
I've actually thought about how in the future I think it'd be really nice to grow certain herbs and flowers and stuff that I could turn into my own herbal tea. I actually even looked up online about growing like green tea myself, but I don't know that I'm able to do that. We'll see. North of the Netherlands province is called Friesland. Okay, I didn't know that actually. I mean, it makes sense since there's also East Frisia and Today I learned. I'm probably gonna like stop talking in a minute or two once we get to the bridge, just because I'm gonna be ultra focused. I might even put down a lure here so that I don't have to worry about him at all. It doesn't matter which direction he comes from. I think I might do that. It's not really necessary, but... makes me feel a little bit better. We have our own language different from Dutch. Really? Okay. I mean, I know that there are a lot of, like, smaller dialects and stuff, in, like, throughout all of Germany, and so I suppose it makes sense that that's the case for the Netherlands as well. Is it spoken pretty extensively still, or, like, I know a lot of the regional dialects around here are slowly kind of falling out of use, or, like, are sort of merging with each other. So what is the situation like in the Netherlands? We're coming up to the bridge. So I'm gonna ignore chat for like 2 minutes as I try and make my way across. And of course it's super windy. Love it. Thank you, game. Live rather close to the Dutch border. Cool. It's not a dialect. Look at how Netherlands is bilingual. Dutch and Frisian. Frisian is only spoken daily by about 500,000 people. I didn't know that the Netherlands was bilingual. Very interesting. I love learning about languages, I have to say. So thank you. That's really cool. I always enjoyed the Dutch coast and the sea. I've actually never been to the North Sea. I've been to the Baltic quite a lot because we have family up there. But I've never been to the North Sea. And now I'm going to stop talking and stop reading chat because I need to focus and not die this time. I got this. Okay, we made it. Our sea is great. Proper waves at times. Oh, really? Then I definitely have to visit, because I always miss the waves. Like, you'll occasionally get them if it's super stormy on the Baltic, but usually it's pretty tame. Okay, we made it across the bridge. We have well fed. We've got all of our notes so far. We can do this. Once traveled from Stockholm to Turku, Finland on an icebreaker. I'll never forget that, but the Baltic does not freeze over much. That is so cool. That sounds like such a fun adventure. And no, it doesn't really freeze much anymore. That's true. But it is really pretty. Actually, we were up there for Christmas, and a couple days before Christmas, we had gone out to run some errands, and we decided to go see if the sea is still there. I wanted to do the shortcut down this way, and which we always do. It's always kind of like a tradition. We go and see if the sea is still there, and so we stopped at a little parking lot and looked out over into the ocean, and we actually saw a seal. And I've never seen a seal outside of like an aquarium or a zoo before. It was the coolest thing. And they're also not very common in this, like in the Baltic in general. You don't really see them as much. And so that was just such a cool experience. You could just see it sitting on the rock, kind of like moving around, and then it dove into the water, and you'd see its nose pop up out of the water every now and then. And we did take a little video and a picture. The picture kind of just like, because it was a little too far away, the picture just kind of makes it look like a a rock. But in the video you can see that it's moving. Plan to stream how much longer this morning? Hey, Harbinger, good to see you. I'll probably be on for another... Well, I'm hoping to finish this challenge, and I don't know how long that'll take. But, that aside, I plan to be streaming until about... for like another hour and a half, more or less. Hey, Cool Breeze, welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, we're doing Darkwalker. We have about half of them at this point. We started in Bleak Inlet, and then from there we went to Forlorn Muskeg, from there to Broken Railroad, then to Mountain Town, HRV, and we just left Mystery Lake. So we've done quite a bit already, and we just passed the one point that killed my last run, namely that terrible bridge. And as long as we don't forget to pick up the note in Coastal this time, we should be good to go. My last two runs were really good, I have to admit. But I ended up losing them I lost two yesterday. One because of that terrible bridge, and the one before that because I had forgotten a note back here. So I made a Hail Mary and ran back, and I actually got the note, but then I got mauled by a bear just towards the end of Timberwolf Mountain. It was very upsetting. So today's the day. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna ring in the new year with this challenge being behind us. The Friesland Isles, if you take a boat, you see a lot of seals lying on the banks. Love those animals. They're so cool. They're so incredible. So cute. Sorry, new to the game. Can you explain the challenge? Sure, no problem. So this is an in-game challenge, and how it works is essentially there is an invisible giant creature that is following us. And, okay. Where's... I don't see the fire. That's weird. And essentially we have to go to these green fires that you see on the map here. There's one in all of the major regions except for the newest one that was recently added. And at these green fires you'll find notes that tell you how to banish this creature that's scaring you. And if you manage to collect all of the notes, you can banish it for good. However, he's after you all the time. He moves consistently and is not impacted by things like walls or caves. He moves freely. And he basically kills you as soon as he reaches you. So there's a countdown timer when he gets 200 meters away from you. To make things more challenging, of course, because that's not hard enough, there's also the added bonus of toxic fog in each region that builds up over time. So at a certain point, it'll give you a little warning that you have like 19 minutes left to get out of the region. And that counter never goes away, so if you have to go back through a region, like we'll have to here with this region, you have to keep that in mind. And you have special sprays that you can use to help you along the way. So you have lures, which will bring the Darkwalker to wherever you spray it. You have wards, which will protect you and mean that he can't get any closer to you for as long as it's active, which is 4 or 5 hours, I think. And you have one dispel fog, so if you find that it's getting really close with the fog and you're going to have to go through again, you can always spray it and it'll reduce the amount of toxic fog. But, as I mentioned, you can only use it once throughout this entire trip, so you gotta use it carefully. That's sort of the gist. Anyone has anything to add in chat, feel free. Here we go. I'm not forgetting this diary page. In fact, we're gonna double check. 7 out of 10. So, we spawn and we get a note. Then we have Bleak Inlet, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad, Milton, HRV, Mystery Lake, Coastal. Okay, so we're almost there. And then if we check the map, so you'll see that, oh, they do have Blackrock on the map now, but there is no fire in Blackrock at this point, thankfully.
This stuff will come in handy.
So we have to basically go to all the major maps. Where's my lamp? Where is my map? My lamp. That's what I mean. There we go. Sick, are there any visual or audio cues? There are. The closer he gets to you, the more you'll hear his giant footprints. You'll also hear him like kind of growling. Extra spooky. And yeah, there's like you don't really see a whole lot. You do see his footprints if he gets really close, but if he's that close, then you're pretty much looking at endgame. And let's see what else. When he breaks your lure, for example, there's a little sound, so you know that it's gone, and then you'll also see that it'll disappear from the left-hand side of my screen. Darkwalker is the Wendigo as imagined by Lovecraft. That's a great way to put it, Cool Breeze. That is a perfect way to put it. How long will this challenge last about? If I finish it today, it shouldn't last too much longer because we're already here. We just have to go through Crumbling Highway to Desolation Point, back through, then to Pleasant Valley, Timberwolf Mountain, and Ash Canyon. So I'm assuming that I would be able to finish this in like an hour and a half from now. More or less. I don't think that'll be a problem. I'm gonna have something to drink and then get some sleep, I think. There are some people who do intense speedruns of this challenge, including ones without using any of the spray paints, or doing it naked, or with both. We're just focusing on finishing, because so far it's been a challenge. Okay, that should be fine. I'm doing okay on sleep. Okay. Now, we have to head out this way. Now, on this path, we have to be careful because there's a potential bear spawn not too far from us that's gonna be on our way. We shouldn't really have to worry about wolves until we hit the road. So has the dead sleep next? Maybe, I don't know yet. I still have, I have a lot of things that I want to work on. I want to go back to doing Loper runs. I talked about maybe playing through episode 4 of the story mode, or even just exploring Blackrock in general. There's a lot of things I want to do. It's so much to play, so little time, you know? And I also have a challenge that I've set up for myself. Details are still in the works, but I don't have a date set for that yet. That'll happen sometime in the new year. Okay. I don't wanna run off into the water. Oh, I should have put down a lure at the fire. I could put a lure on the island, I suppose. But I definitely want to try out As the Dead Sleep at some point. Put it right next to that card. Is that a PC from I'm exploring Blackrock right now in survival mode? Nice. I'm glad that you got your PC back from the sounds of it, since you're exploring it now. I'm really looking forward to exploring it. I played through the story when it came out, but I did it off stream because I was away, and I just couldn't wait. And alright, we're going up this way so that I avoid the bear. That's my plan, in case you're wondering. But I haven't really done a lot of exploring. I intended to explore as I played, but the problem was I just got too invested in the story, and I just wanted to know what happened next. So then I ended up not exploring nearly as much as I wanted to. Okay, I think theoretically if I walk straight here, I shouldn't come up next to the bear at all. I mean, he might not have even spawned. It seems unlikely that he wouldn't have spawned, but it's possible. We want to stay clear of the weak ice at the coast. Or not the coast, but like the edge of the ocean. Oh, those loons. My previous PC broke without the ability to be repaired. Thankfully, we had Christmas bonus at work. Well, I'm sorry that your old computer broke, but hooray for Christmas bonuses! Yeah, that deer is beachcombing. Have fun with that deer. I'll leave it to you. We're getting close to the edge. It's always so much further than I think. Okay, I think I have to turn more like this. Yeah. There we go. I can see the edge now. I can see the coastline. Pardon me. For also added challenge, the Darkwalker speeds up over time. I think at this point he should have reached his maximum speed. It might be after I get the note in DP, I'm not entirely sure. It's one of these two. But thankfully, as long as I'm not over-encumbered and not dealing with extreme heavy winds, we will always be faster than him. Alright, we gotta do the limbo here. I'm wondering if I should light this flare to be safe, because there are... Ah, yep, I'm going to. There's a wolf. I was gonna say, there are potential wolf spawns here. Hey, LD, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Oh, another one. Really? Go away, go away, go away. And of course he's going in that direction. Bad wolf. Now you're gonna run into me again. They're really giving us a hard time this time. Alright, at least it turned around the other way this time. 15 Celsius on New Year's here in Cologne. That's wild! Like, it's also really warm around here. It's like 11, 12 degrees. It's like, is this December? Is this like start of the new year? Or are we already at Easter? Alright, here we are at the road collapse. Gotta head up here. Uh-oh. Come on, Astrid, you can do this. I believe in you. Okay, there we go. Somewhere north of Netherlands, not far from Cologne, so it makes sense. Yeah. Population exploded during the wet summer. I had such a problem with fruit flies this year. Like, mosquitoes not so much, but fruit flies were everywhere. I mean, I had fruit flies that just, like, they just kept coming back. I was like, come on. Wait a minute, we refueled this. How is this so low? Okay. That's weird. Just turn it on, please, Astrid, come on. About your mishap last run. Sorry to hear. I commend you for keeping going, though you nearly finished. Yeah, thank you, LD. It was very disappointing.
I'll take it.
Very heartbreaking ending. Oh, I forgot to even put on these boots. But I refuse to quit. So we're back at it again today. And I'm hoping to end 2021 on a positive note by finishing this challenge. Lots of fruit flies, true. I noticed that as well. Yeah! Like, it also felt like there was just more coming from the fruit this year. I don't know, maybe it was the weather or what. I don't know. This way. This is almost a not helpful lantern. I might just leave it behind, honestly. I think I only have the one lamp. But I thought I picked up lantern fuel. Hey, here's a lamp!
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Nice. That's convenient. Yeah, that bear incident was BS. I agree. And the train bridge was just really unfortunate. I'm not saying that was BS because it happens to everyone, and like, it was just really, really disappointing. But the bear, I agree. It was really, really uncalled for. But that's okay, it's in the past, it is what it is. That honestly would have been like the greatest run in, like, ever. If I had made it. It's okay, I will forgive the bear. I will forgive him for what he did. Okay, more lantern fuel. Alright, I have goated this before, but I don't think it actually saves me any time, if I'm perfectly honest. I think it mostly just sprains my ankles. So we're not gonna do that. I mean, maybe it saves us a little bit of time, but certainly not enough to make it worth the injuries. I'm happy you didn't restart and tried to go back for that. I was the one who convinced you. And I'm happy you decided to, even though it didn't work out. It definitely was just... I was too close to say that I couldn't at least try. You know? It was one of those things where... I think if it had been, I don't know, in like Forlorn Muskeg or something, I probably wouldn't have restarted because it would have just been too difficult to get through all of them again. But it was just, it felt like I calculated it out and I just knew that I could probably pull it off if I played my cards right, and it is what it is. I gave it my best. I gave it the college try, and that's all I could do. So even though I'm frustrated with how it ended, I'm not upset that I tried, and I'm just, I'm also very proud of how far I came with it. I really do think that if it weren't for that bear that I would have made it. And that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thought.
Eat anything right now.
Bad, Mr. Bear. Could have done it, but the bear wasn't having it. You did amazing and stuck to your guns. Yeah, I really gave it my best. That bear was just a party pooper. Really? I usually go out onto the ice to avoid all the wolves, but I feel like it's just faster if I stick to the road. So where are you at now? First note is informational. You need 11 notes. Yes, we are now at Desolation Point. And we've been checking it pretty much every fire to make sure that we have all the notes, so we'll check once we get here. I've also been picking up notes first before I do anything else. Oh, the loons. The loons always scare me. Why don't I see the fire yet? You would think I would be able to see it from here. But it's really frustrating that informational note is counted and shows up. Oh, there it is. Here we go. So are you doing anything special to celebrate New Year's Eve, LD? We spawned in Bleak Inlet again. I did the same path that I did last time, just because it seems like I now know the path that I want to take and that works for me. I wanted to stick with what I know. Here we go. Diary page. So now we have 8 out of 10. Introductory, Bleak, Forlorn, Broken Railroad, Mountain Town, HRV, Mystery Lake, Coastal, DP. So then we should have PV, Timberwolf Mountain, AC. assuming that there is one in AC. We'll be asleep before midnight. We'll have a few drinks before then. Well, you know, having a few drinks beforehand is a nice way to celebrate, I think. This isn't even all that warm. Oh, I forgot to put these on. You select the path at the start of the challenge. So at the start of the challenge, you get to choose where you spawn, and pretty much all that really matters is that you pick a dead-end zone. So it could be Broken Railroad, Bleak Inlet, Desolation Point, but you have to end at Ash Canyon. So that's also important. So you can choose what works best for you. There are a lot of different paths that people have recommended to me. I just went with this one mostly because I knew most of the transitions. I only had to learn like 2 by going this way. That's enough water for now. Let's get a good night's sleep, put down a lure, and head out. One thing for sure, you're definitely learning the maps. That is so true. We've definitely learned a lot. Especially HRV. I'm so happy that I now know how to get in and out of HRV. A mountain town, Mystery Lake, Fallen Muskeg. I've been so far, but I'll learn the other maps first. It'll come with time, really. And those are definitely a good place to start, good foundational maps. And the better you know the maps, the easier it is, really. I've found that a lot of my deaths happen because I get lost and then I'm panicked. You know, I don't know where the wolf spawns are, so I get attacked. Or I can't find shelter, so then I get really cold, and so it's definitely it's definitely important to know the regions. Hey, Blackbird, welcome in. Tell my dad I couldn't believe I'd failed my biology. He said, "Your mom." Okay. She refuses to use my path because reasons. High Street. Welcome in. Once I figure it out this way, then I'll try yours. Yeah, that is true. You do have a map for this challenge, which is somewhat helpful. I mean, it's complicated in areas that have multiple layers, like HRV or Bleak Inlet. If you don't know already sort of where you have to climb up ropes to get to another level, it kind of looks, it's very flat looking, and so you kind of assume that you can get somewhere that you might not actually be able to get to. Oh, I'm glad I put down that lure.
To give it plenty of space.
So there you go, there are some of the audio cues that you get that he's close, not just the nice little countdown, but also that growling sound and that stomping. I'm not worried about it right now because he has to go to the lure first. So we're pretty safe at this point. Except from wolves. That was really, really close. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I can't pick up this flare. There we go.
Something.
Seriously? What a jerk wolf. He went around my flare, and he just ignored my gunshot. What a terribly aggressive wolf. He was just clearly very determined. Like I was yesterday. At least we got him off quickly. What a jerk. Some wolves can be really rude for sure. And I'm like, I'm not worried. It's fine. Gets wolfed. Ah, it's still fine. We're still okay. Yeah, I was standing a little off away from it. That's true. So he just assumed that it's okay. That was an invitation to come jump on me, to give me a big wolf hug. Okay, wolf attack aside, I'm still feeling pretty good about this so far. I don't want to jinx it. But I do think this is the run. The wolf really did catch us off guard. I was too distracted thinking about the Darkwalker to think about the wolf walker. Perfect, he's at the fire now. That's far enough away from me. Alright, let's not get lost in this mine like I did the other day. It happens. It's also really in the morning, you know, for you. It's like 8 a.m., so you're allowed to make extra typos. Oh, I know what I was thinking. Did I refuel this one? No, I didn't. Okay. Thought maybe I'd accidentally refueled one and then put it down. The other one was just, I think, in better condition, but did not actually have more lamp fuel. Fat fingers keep hitting adjacent buttons. I've had that happen before. You have had coffee already. Try again after my 6th cup. Maybe after your 6th cup, though, your fingers will be jittering all over the place, and then you'll also hit the wrong buttons. Hey, Sai, welcome in. How's the run been? This has actually been a pretty smooth run so far. Even though we did just get surprise wolfed, it's mostly going okay. And so far I've been keeping track. We have all of the notes that we need so far. All the ones that we should have picked up. Having my first coffee. Well, enjoy. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to a new year. It's good to see you, Sai. I hope you're having a good morning, a good day. Being attacked by a wolf on Voyager difficulty is a lot different than Interlope, and that's true. Okay. Not really used to taking this path, so I'm a little...
Man, drink.
little unsure of it. Here, let's head back onto the road from here. Because then I at least know where my wolf spawns are. I'm gonna... I was up till stupid o'clock. I was up pretty late last night too, to be honest. Just checking out some games and... I don't actually want to shoot him, I just want him to go away. Oh, of course he goes off in that direction. And downloading some free games from Epic Games. Couldn't resist. Worked this time. Thank goodness. Stupid o'clock for me, it's always the ass crack of dawn. I remember being in Tina's stream at 3 AM, but not much after that. Okay, I don't think I was up that late. I was in Tina's stream for a little bit. I was lurking mostly as I was getting ready for bed. And then I got distracted by like checking out some games. I opened up Subnautica for the first time and just went into like the creative mode just to kind of get used to some of the movement mechanics and controls. I clearly have a ways to go there because I mean I managed to like figure out the the WASD keys and stuff, but a lot of the interactions I'm like, what am I doing here? What is this? And then eventually I went to bed. Eventually. What did I get? So Epic Games had 3 of the Tomb Raider games available for free. And, so I had one of the 3 already. So I picked up Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider because I didn't have either of those. And I started those downloads. And then, yeah, I've had Subnautica for a while, actually. I just have not actually opened it and started playing yet. And during the Steam Winter Sale, I bought Stardew Valley because people have been recommending it to me for ages. So I have a lot of games in my backlog. Like I mentioned earlier, like with the challenges for this game or what I want to continue playing in the Long Dark, it's difficult because I just have so much I want to play and so little time. A bunch of us were hanging out with Tina Bud last night. It was fun. It's always a good time with Tina. And she's also, I have to say, she has such like a calming voice. She's so easy to listen to. It's great. She's such a sweetheart. I'm gonna double check just because I'm paranoid. Okay, so we would have PV and Timberwolf Mountain, and that would be 11. Yes, okay. You tried Hobo Tough Life? It's really hard. I have not. Subnautica is great to jump in blind. It has great learning curve. Okay, I've heard that the learning curve gets really hard at one point, so that'll be interesting. I just wanted to like jump in to at least learn the controls before I actually start streaming it. I didn't actually play much. I didn't play any of the story, so I'll be going in blind when I start playing. Subnautica is a great game. Hope you aren't claustrophobic. I'm not claustrophobic, but I do think I might have the tiniest bit of thessallophobia because I noticed as I was playing that when I went deep into like the trenches and stuff, I was getting really anxious about it. So that could be interesting. Longshot, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm gonna give a quick shout out to Longshot while I'm thinking of it.
Well, since we're gonna win again, I'm gonna go all in. Oh no. Okay, I'll stop gambling.
Nice. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Acubins. Good to see you. We are doing the Darkwalker challenge. We are close to the end. We're like 2 notes away, 3 regions away, something like that. We're very close. Gambling addiction. I can never actually gamble because I'm pretty sure that it would spiral out of control. I know myself well enough that I feel like it would be dangerous for me to, like, those spinning wheel games and stuff, if I don't have to bet anything, it's fine. But I don't know that I'd be able to stop if I started. But it's good to see you, Longshot. It's been a while. I hope you had a lovely holiday season. And, yeah, it's good to have you here. And welcome, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Waffle Mouse. I play a lot of the Long Dark, but when I'm not playing the Long Dark, you might find me playing Raft, Skyrim, Phasmophobia, The Sims 4 maybe. I'm hoping in the new year to play a little Subnautica, and perhaps also some Stardew Valley. So, it's good to have you here. I consider myself an expert noob in most games that I play, or that's at least my goal for new games that I start. I'm never, like, actually the best at anything. I tend to do things the long and hard way. I also tend to make silly decisions, but it's all in good fun. No Subsistence. I've never heard of that game, actually. What is it like? I also have not heard of most things. It's kind of like I live under a rock, even though I definitely don't. Alright, we gotta have bareness awareness. I've definitely had a close call with this bear before. What's it like? Is it like a... Is it also survival? Is it open world? Is it story-based? Hey, Sai, thank you for contributing to the challenge. We're at 96,000. Awesome. You know what? I think I'm gonna place a lure here. Survival, no story, building your own base, and so on. Okay, that sounds like something that I could get into. I'll have to check it out. I have to be honest, I didn't know that I would like survival games as much as I do. I never really played much of them. Growing up, I played a lot of edutainment games, which is why, as Brandon will point out, I'm terrible at jump and run type things. I'm very much like, I can walk, and that's about it. But I always give it my best shot. And, 19 minutes. I think we can make it up the hill in 19 minutes. And so I played a lot of edutainment games basically growing up, and a lot of The Sims, and that was pretty much it. So I didn't know that I'd like survival games as much as I do. And then I mostly just purchased this game because it was so beautiful. I'd watched a little bit on YouTube and seen how pretty everything was, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I don't know that I'll like the gameplay, but even if I don't, you know, everything. It's just, it would be a beautiful walking simulator is what I figured if I didn't like survival. And it turns out I love survival. Hey LD, thank you for contributing. Alright, you guys, we are 2,000 points away from completing the challenge. Same with me, never suspected I would love survival games that much. It just kind of sneaks up on you, right? And then it turns out it's really addicting. They're so good. Oh, I always forget how long this path is. But this is the big turn, is it not? I think so. Most people who love TLD like it to survival game is in the genre. When they branch out, you find other survival games aren't really like it at all. Yeah, I suppose that's true. A lot of other survival games, from what I've seen anyway, are very focused on like crafting and extensive crafting systems and base building and that sort of thing. Hey Rand, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Good to have you here. I hope you're doing well today. If there are zombies, I'm out, for example. I am kind of picky on my zombie games. Like, I love Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. But I don't know that, like, I've looked at several other zombie games and they don't all speak to me. But who knows, maybe I'd love them if I tried them. Great things. Oh, so good to hear that. We are just coming up on the end of our Darkwalker challenge. We just have to get to Pleasant Valley, Timberwolf Mountain, and then we're basically done. Very excited about that. Subsistence is very crafting oriented and you have to destroy hunter bases. Those hunters are after you. Ooh. Speaking of after us! Oh no! No! Okay, I think we got out of there in time. But now what? That was really close. That was way too close for comfort. Nope. Nope. Can I just sleep here? Will that make him go away? Yes! He couldn't path to us, so he ran away. But which way did he run? Oh man, that was way too close for comfort, and I don't know which way he ran. Oh. Hey Evie, good to see you, welcome in. And no worries. It was not your fault, it's the fog. I definitely could not see him. I think he ran off in the direction that we need to go, unfortunately. I can't really see which direction his paw prints go off. I've had enough of bears in this game, you know? Yeah, it looks like... Oh, shiz. Get back up here. What do we... We're gonna sleep. We're gonna try and sleep. I don't know that he can get up here. I think he might be able to get up here. Oh, I don't like this! Other than the bear, the game is going okay. Just nervously eating some cattails. Hey, Asheville will welcome in. Good to have you here. Yeah, too close to another object. Yes, to bear. Oh, this is not funny, game. This is really not funny. Okay, he's going off in that direction. That's good, I think. I think we have to go this way. Is it too soon to go down? I'm gonna sleep a little. Although then I don't know where he is. Okay. I think this was the right thing to do. Uh-oh. Whew. How am I doing today? Other than the intense anxiety that I'm experiencing right this minute, I'm doing fantastic, thank you. 12 minutes we can make. We're not that far from the cave. That's the plan, Branjam. Hey, welcome in. Good to see you. We just had another bear try to ruin our run. So we'll see. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it to the cave in time. Seriously, the bears are the Darkwalker's minions, I swear. That was anything but okay. I'm just so glad we didn't get mauled this time.
What about that sound?
Hey Joe, thank you for the sub, I appreciate that. Okay. Not helpful. But thank you, Branjam. Yes, we are at it again. It is extremely stressful right now. We're done the Darkwalker challenge, just got to see Moose for the first time. That's exciting. Yes, Darkwalker is very intense. It is extremely stressful in my opinion. Darkwalker has running shoes, apparently.
I'm starving.
We have bigger things to think about than hunger. Getting really anxious. We've got to be almost there, right? I don't remember it being this far away. The way up to PB is the worst. I agree. This is terrible. It's just not okay how long this is taking. I almost feel like I'm moving away from it. He's gone now somehow. Maybe he tripped. Maybe the bear got him. Alright, we're almost there. I'm pretty sure this is the last bit. Have a good lurk, LD. And now the bear disappeared. this is really intense. Just got some tea and a Valium. Alright, we can drop the lantern once we get out of this cave. Oh, I'm like shaking right now. We don't need any loot in particular, so we're just gonna keep on going. Okay. Yes, PV Timberwolf AC, and yes, we have been checking the notes religiously. Don't think I've forgotten any this time. If I have, it would be a mystery to me. So I've definitely been paying attention. Cancel. Drop this and this. Get out. One or two bear spawns. Yeah, exactly.
Clearly not alone out here. That's not the wind howling. Alright, we're okay. Could eat anything.
Those jumps, yeah. I'm just glad she only tore her clothes. Oh my god. Brandon, that is not funny! That is so not funny! Oh. Pretty sure I almost just pissed myself. I was always very smart in that a lot of their challenges help players with map and route knowledge, which they knew is key to long-term enjoyment because the game is so big. It's true, and what I love about this challenge is how much I've learned about the maps. The only reason, and I mentioned this earlier, the only reason I picked this particular path is because I then only needed to really learn like 2 new transitions. Pardon me. And so that's definitely doable. 10 episodes would probably have to play these 10 more times to finally know the route in HRV. I definitely know the route in HRV to get to and from the fire. It's super easy now. But anything beyond that, I will not know. Hopeless Rescue is sort of like that too. I love Hopeless Rescue. LD had us do that as the tiebreaker challenge for his tournament in the fall. And I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie, it was a lot of fun. It was especially exciting because I'd never summited before. And so he announced that we were going to have to do that. I quickly panicked went onto his YouTube channel and watched the directions as to how to summit. And then I tried it myself once while watching, and then once without the video for help to just make sure that I could do it. And I just went for it. Teach me the route, go back to HRV. You can check the VOD. We actually got really close to the bear there as well. That was very intense. Thankfully, he didn't actually come after us, but it was way too close for comfort. Okay, we're gonna have to take a nice sleep. Yeah, we'll probably do a max sleep. Or maybe not max, but at least a longer sleep. Maybe the plane crash route up to Timberwolf. I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I didn't last time. I usually go up via point of disagreement. It's easier to spot the bear.
I could eat a horse.
In a regular run, I would probably do that, but I don't want to have to worry about the bear around the plane site. It probably is shorter.
I am too tired to think straight.
I think it's probably about equidistant, but I think it's a shorter, more direct route than the one that I take. But then I'm just... Nog! Nog! Not now! Sorry. Yeah, the bear at the plane crash has burned me before. I really don't want to deal with him. And I don't want to have to keep an eye out for him. Diary page. Okay, so we're double checking. We have 9 out of 10. We have the spawn one. Bleak, Forlorn, Broken Railroad, Milton, HRV, Mystery Lake, Coastal, DP, and now here in Pleasant Valley. Okay.
This'll come in handy.
Always best to go the way you know. That's what I figure. I just want to be safe. Actually, I just remembered I have this, and I can drop these. Oh my god, we look ridiculous. We don't need rifle cartridges, we don't need accelerant. I will not stop. There'll be a bear that roams right past the crash. Yeah, that bear has gotten me before, and that's why I'm gonna take the other route. There we go! We have hit 100% for the challenge. Thank you, Nog. Thank you, Brandon, for both contributing. And we're done. So I will keep you guys updated as to when we're actually gonna start. I'm really excited for it. Alright, we're gonna sleep for an hour just so we have some water when we wake up, and then I'll sleep longer. Can you actually get burned in these green fires? I haven't tried walking into them. Yeah, now you can start saving them up for some jump scares, huh? I think we're doing okay on food, but Darkwalker will actually come in the crash area sometimes, you've been warned. I have had him come in there before. During one of my tournaments, it was very close. I was not a fan. I need to move away from this. Oh, I can hear his footsteps already. We got the moose. Okay, great. Food is enough and water should be too. Yeah, I think so as well. He's really close.
Something moving out there?
Oh, but he's ahead of us, so that's good because that means he's gonna walk through us to the fire. And then he'll be way behind us. So this is actually not terrible.
What was that?
Oh, okay. Science it for me. I'll science it for you after this. After this run is complete. Yeah, we have like 3 coffees, 2 stims, and an energy drink, so I'm not worried about sleep for the... There goes our lure. So I'm not really worried about our stamina. It's a Grizzly airline. Is that the bridge? We should be at a bridge soon. We want to get up there for sure. Okay. You can't tell me you can't get up this, Astrid. You can't tell me that. I was gonna say. It's easy peasy. Imagine being the guy who invented these glyphs. Apparently he had enough time to spray certain things before dying to the Darkwalker. Not cool, man. I gotta remove those. Oh, but thank you for the bits. I don't have the flare gun yet. That's at the next. That's at Timberwolf. All I have is my little revolver. Yeah. So I don't feel so safe around the bears. We do have blue flares, yes. We've got 3 of them. That explains why I took the rifle with me. Yeah, I didn't just because it's heavy. But it definitely has its uses. Bears will stop at blue flares just like a... Really? I also didn't know that. I also thought the blue flares were only for timber wolves. Drop the flare, wait for him to stop, and then shoot him in the face. He'll run. I wish I had known that when we came face to face with the bear in Coastal. Okay. Absolutely no way I could have them jump scares playing in my ear when I'm running this. It would be so bad. It's really, really bad. Not gonna lie. Wiki says no, Wiki is wrong. Oh, blue flares are strong. Further down it says bears are deterred by flares stopping mid-charge just outside a 15-meter radius around the player. Huh. Throwing the flare to charging bear has no effect. Maybe that's what I've always heard. I never knew that you could use a flare to stop a bear. The bear flare.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
It's not a fear response like the Timberwolves. Okay. But that's really cool to know. Jeez, how long is this path? Silly headwind. So I'd rather not get into that flare, but I will if I have to reaction. I suppose that's a good way to put it. Just like the wolf earlier. Stupid wolf. Oh, I feel like we're so slow because of this wind.
What's your profanity?
That one gets me every time, too. Macker got me good with that one earlier. Come on, wind. Give me a break, please. We might take a quick sleep. Although, given how close he is, we might not.
This stuff will come in handy.
Given how close he is, we might just take coffees. Yeah, I think we might just take coffee or go juice or something and just push right through. And then we'll sleep in Timberwolf. Just drink Red Bull and fly. Pardon me. Should be right on the other side of these rocks. TLD has tournaments? It does. They're all they're all community based, and thank you for that, Branjam. So that they're not official, but we do have tournaments in the Twitch community. We've had 2 within the past like 4 or 5 months. Why do we have so much antiseptic? We can drop this. Let's go. Let's get out of here. And there's actually going to be another one starting in February. Sign-ups begin mid-January, and then it'll be running from like mid-February to mid-March. They're always a little bit different. There's usually a couple of different levels depending on skills, so that lots of different people can take part. It's always good fun. Wafflemouse is going to be desensitized to bears until she dies by one again. That's my problem. Like, my brain constantly is thinking, is this a sound alert or am I in danger? I'm more desensitized to the wolves, I think, at this point, but the bears are, it's dangerous. It's definitely a dangerous thing. Wait, we haven't actually crossed in yet, have we? Have we? I don't remember. Nope, we're still in Pleasant Valley. Okay. I didn't think so. I didn't think I had seen the transition point yet. Okay, here we go. That is awesome. This is literally one of my favorite games ever. I consider it an example of amazing indie development. I agree. I think it is a fantastic game. Sure, there are some bugs, but that's going to happen with any sort of game that you develop. And the community is just the best. They're so welcoming, they're so helpful. Was it AC will kill you this time? I call it. No! Branjam, you don't understand. This is the run. I'm not going to die. This community is so helpful. It will clip your most embarrassing moments. That's true. Around since 2014, still one of my favorites. It's just awesome, right? And besides, the moose would have to do a lot to kill me. Just one takedown. Okay, so I can't run, whatever. We'll be fine. This is it. I can do this. I can do this. You can move a step before getting to Timberwolf. You lost because you can't climb. Yeah, before Timberwolf. Yeah, that's obviously a problem. Although, can't you climb if you have a stim? Even if you've been moose stomped, or does that not work? I don't know, I've only been moose stomped the one time, and I just kept provoking it until I died, so I have no experience with broken ribs. Hey Asheville, thank you for the follow. When I finally start a stream, this is going to be one of my staple games. Gotta run. Ran is on, but here's a follow. Well, thank you for the follow. Enjoy Ran's stream, and I'll see you around again soon. And yeah, definitely, if you decide to start streaming, this is a great community. Definitely a great game to stream, and I highly recommend it. Probably doesn't work. Rand is a great dude. He absolutely is. And Limbo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. yeah, there are so many fantastic streamers, and so I really appreciate you guys sitting around watching little old me doing, you know, chaotic things that get me killed most of the time. It's the chaos that keeps us around. Ah, yes, chaos. I'm bored watching the pros be great at everything. Yeah, I watch Waffle, I get paid $5. Is that so? Who's paying you? And why? Only 5. Oh, me? That sounds like you got scammed. I certainly would not do something like that. Canadian dollars? I have, like, no Canadian dollars. One more viewer and then I have as much as blades? Wow. Well, there you go. I'm just so ready to finish this. So ready for this to be complete.
I could eat a horse.
Mr. Bear is out on the prowl. Not funny! Not funny! But thank you for the bits. Most days where I watch Waffle, I get paid about $28. Such a specific amount. Oh. Okay. Yes, that was hilarious. If you say so. My heart does not think it was hilarious. Well, that time it didn't get me. That time I knew he was far enough away. Didn't miss a note, just check to make sure. We'll check as soon as we pick up this one. Okay. Yes, okay, we know that we have them all because we didn't get that last time. A nice little banish glyph is unlocked. Okay, so we have them all. I don't really need all these flare shells. Okay, we got all the notes. We're so close. I just need to not die by bear. To go this way, right? Or is it on the other side of this thing? It's near the bear thing, isn't it? Yeah, I have to go on this side. If you die now, I will kill all the worms and nests and raft. Oh no! Just trust Pistol, you aren't dying by bear. Let's hope so. to do some stuff until I meet up with friends for celebrations. Alright, Philip, thank you for hanging out with us today. I hope you have a lovely New Year's Eve, and we'll see you again soon. No, I think what happened last time is that I shot the flare too soon. Because he was turned away from me, so I shot it, it went through him, and then as I was reloading, he turned around and charged at us. It was just really bad timing. But here we go, we're already in Echo Ravine. That was so much faster than I thought. Okay, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. I'm getting like super anxious because I don't want to mess it up now. Yeah, as long as I take the right path down to the transition, then it is pretty straightforward and pretty short. Yeah, we got way more than 20% health at this point. We're doing okay. After like 15 hours, you will finally win. Hey, better late than never, right? Better late than never. Where do I even have to go? Oy. There's all the juices and stims to spring to the banished zone. And had a Valium split some birch bark tea. Nice. Enjoy your birch bark tea. Oh, it's behind Angler's Den. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know if there are any wolves here. Like, I'm just going to assume that there are. Okay, that was a sound alert. Thanks. Honestly, you can just use the flare gun. Yeah, that's the plan. Just have out the flare gun and just book it. So this part, I stim, pop, flare, and run. That's not a terrible idea, actually. The only problem is I'm not sure that I could run to anglers without being able to see properly. You know, because when you stim, it gets all like flashy and dark and... You tell Mel says this because she's not singing. Exactly. We're all good now. No singing. Oh. Not more wolves. Psychedelic stims. Yeah, they're pretty frustrating, if I'm honest. Stim blind. A great way to put it. Oh, I thought I saw something up there. It was really just a burnt stump. No moose, thank God. I really thought it was a moose. always just go juice some more, I suppose. Hardest cattails, I don't think so. I think I might be able to stim from here. Nope. There we go, now I can sort of see what I'm doing. Why don't I have full sprinting ability? There are wolves in here. Now we know. It bounced. All right, here we go. Wait. That's not at anglers. In the forest, okay. Off we go, off we go, off we go.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Delicious. Delicious go juice. Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, well, I know what it looks like. But I do know what it looks like. It looks like a pineapple!
Need to give it plenty of space.
Here it comes. It's just that it looks like a pineapple when I picked it. It does! It totally looks like a pineapple. And isn't a pineapple like... I feel like it has symbolism for welcome and inviting and stuff. So that's kind of funny.
It's huge.
Where is it coming from?
Shit! No!
Oh yeah, there goes our health. As it gets closer. Oh, here comes its feet.
Ah!
Nice! Ah! 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. I'll take it. Oh, I'm so glad we did it! We finished! Oh, this is like the best way to finish 2021, if I may say so. I am so happy with this. Oh, thank you for those biddies, Branjum. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you guys so much for your support, and you guys all believed in me and really cheered me on. Gave me a few extra heart attacks, but I appreciated it. It was fun anyway. Oh, man. I actually think I'm probably gonna wrap up here just because this is like such a perfect way to end stream, to end 2021, to just end for the day. And oh, thank you for those biddies. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. And hey, Brandon, enjoy the new bits badge. I am so glad it's finally done. I knew it was going to be a challenge. I didn't know it was going to take me quite this long to finish it, but I'm so glad it's over. Nog, thank you for those biddies. Oh, you guys are too generous. And now Raft. No, I was gonna have to end somewhat earlier today, which is why I started streaming earlier, because I've got to pack and head out for New Year's celebrations. Oh, Log, thank you for the biddies. That's so kind. yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap up streaming anyway. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but if not, I'll definitely be back for my usual Sunday stream. And that'll probably be something very chill. After Darkwalker, I'm gonna need something very chill. Maybe Raft Brandon, we'll see. It might be, I might finally get back to Sneaky Arc Sundays. We'll see. No different alert for 1,000 bits. There should be. Test it again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I thought I had set it up. Oh, Space Ace, thank you. CJ's on. Are we raiding? We're definitely raiding. Just showed up at GG. Thanks, Ninja. Yeah, we finally finished. So great. As is Rand. Yes. So we have a lot of people to choose from. If there are any requests, I'm all ears. Well, let's see. CJ has quite a few viewers right now. I haven't rated Rand in I don't know how long, so we might as well go see what he's up to today. 3 hours and 31 minutes. You beat my time. I did? That's because she didn't constantly sleep, Max. All right. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve, a great start to 2022, and I look forward to many fun adventures hanging out with you in the new year. So we're gonna raid Rand, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.